So, I mean, we have a lot to catch up on. I am in Los Angeles right now, doing hair and makeup for a pilot for a new show on MTV. What? So let me just tell y'all how good God is, okay? So, rewind. You guys know January I moved to Philly from Cali. And it's been interesting. It's been very educational. It's taught me so much about myself. It's been scary. It's been informative. It's been fun. I've been learning about myself. I've been exploring. I've been just really prayerful and trying to figure out what I want to do in this next chapter of my life. And I feel like I've mastered being the salon owner. I've mastered being the hairstylist in the salon setting. And, you know, once I ventured out into doing the reality show with WeTV, it kind of changed everything. And I feel like I tried to go back to my life as it was normal before I filmed the show. Like once the show was over, I tried to go back to regular life. And I feel like God has been like, that's not what we doing no more. And I feel like it was this tug of war of me trying to be in control and me trusting God and just saying, you know what, Lord, you got this. You right. This ain't for me. I'm done with this. Or, you know, you right. I want to keep doing this, but in another facet. Or, you know, it's so crazy how just being in survival mode for so long. I feel like I've been in survival mode my whole life. So, you know, once you find something that you're good at and you enjoy and it makes you a ton of money, you know, I created a 6-figure career off my hands. You know what I'm saying? I curated a brand by myself, no team, no anything, and gained exposure and reach from major platforms such as WeTV. You know, I didn't audition for my reality show. They saw my social media and saw my branding, saw my personality, and was interested in using me, you know? So I have been curating this brand of StylezByTaj forever. And honestly, I felt like once I decided to move to the East Coast, I thought I had completely surrendered. And for the most part, I would say I surrendered about 80%. But there was still about a good 20% that I've been still trying to hold on to for dear life. Like, I'll give up everything but this, because you know, this is my thing right here. I do this. This is my little comfort zone, you know. I don't got to get rid of this one thing. And I feel like God has been like, why are you so hard-headed? Like, what did I say? Man. So the last few months, now that I've gotten kind of settled on the East Coast and I've gotten used to the back and forth, I just noticed that my clientele started slowing down. I started noticing, you know, that everybody was pretty much struggling financially. Like, it wasn't just one industry. I feel like everybody's still trying to recuperate. I feel like everybody is, you know, trying to figure their own stuff out. And at first I was taking it so personal. Like, I would have clients like, you're gonna go to the East Coast and forget all about us and never come back. And I'm like, if y'all book, you ain't gotta worry about me not coming back. You know, and it's like, I'm looking like, okay, I'm doing all of these things, flying back and forth, keeping a salon in Cali, making sure I have somewhere to stay, renting a car. Like my Jeep started acting up, so I started having to rent a car every other week for work in California. So that was like an extra $1,000 on my overhead just in driving around when I come. And it's like I just felt like I was forcing it to happen, and it just hasn't been feeling like it's been working. Like it's been working. I've been making it here. I've been fulfilling my clients and, you know, the people who are booking, I've been tending to, but I've been like, okay, y'all, I had one full day and then it's a little crickets and then it'll be two more full that, like, you know, I take home some good money, but it's just not as consistent or as reliable. And honestly, a defining moment for me, y'all, was when that cyber shutdown happened and I was stuck in Philly for like a week. And I realized, yo, all of my money is tied to the West Coast. If I'm not in Cali, I don't have an income that I can depend on, you know, because I've been letting my East Coast be kind of like little industry, pop in, pop out, New York Fashion Week, video shoot, photo shoot here and there, little, you know, optional. And I've been depending on California for like my livelihood. And I'm like, I couldn't get back here. I don't like that. So it really put into perspective how much I'm gambling with my stability and my livelihood, and I didn't like that. And it made me really want to sit down and go back to the drawing board, you know? And I had a talk. I had several talks over the last 2 weeks. I talked to both of my best friends. I talked to my little sister, you know, my support system, who I know 100% supports me, is rooting me on, wants to see me win, wants to help in any way that they can. And I had a conversation with my best friend, Don, and he was just like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He was like, you will not reach your full potential. You won't get to your greatness until you stop hiding behind your talent. Basically what he meant is, I'm so used to being, hi, I'm Taj Ma, I do hair and makeup. Or, hi, I'm Taj Ma, I'm a salon owner, celebrity hairstylist, blah, blah, blah. I'm so used to leading with what I do that I haven't been able to acknowledge, accept, and step into the season of God using me as Tajma Miles, StylezByTaj, the brand. Like, you are the bag. You're trying to push your services, or, you know, this is what I do. And the Lord is not, it's like, that's not the season that I have you in right now. Right now, the season that I have you in is who you are, who I've called you to be, the impression I've put into you to share with the world, the platform I keep trying to give you that you keep trying to duck and dodge. Come on, somebody. And I feel like that conversation with Don and hearing it from his mouth to my ears, I was just like, because honestly, in that same moment, I was telling him like, yo, I feel like I'm at a point where I need to pivot. And honestly, I didn't know what to do. I felt like the fog was just hanging over me and I just couldn't see clearly. And sometimes that could be the devil, you know? And he was just like, he sat me down. We had this conversation and he told me that. He dived a little deeper, you know what I'm saying? But by the end of the conversation, it was like a 4-hour conversation, okay? By the end of the conversation, I felt like, damn, you got me. That's what's been holding me back. Me not betting on me, you know? And I knew it, but hearing it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I I knew like I could post right now. I could post a fly ass hairstyle. I could post some fly ass makeup. And it'll get some traction. It'll get some love. Like I get a little likey like, a little, oh, this is cute. You know, I might get a couple appointments booked, but I could post me brushing my teeth. Or I could post me just out and about, and it just, people pick it up and they like, what's up? Like they're so interested. And I don't know if it's because of the TV thing, because of WeTV. I don't know if it's my personality or just because of the day and age that we're in. People want so much access to like your personal life. But the Lord said, it's time. So when I went home back to Philly last week, I flew back home on Monday, I believe. I left on a Monday and I got home on Tuesday. I literally was on fire. I had sat with my friends, brainstormed, picked their brains, sat and made a list. One of the first days I was just like, you know what? What can I do? I need to create a buzz on the East Coast the same way that I did on the West Coast. I need to treat this like I just got my license in Philly and I'm a new stylist and what's up? So I'm like, how did I start? I was so hungry back in the days. Like I got my license in 2009, 2010. I was on fire, okay? From branding myself, distinguishing myself, separating myself from everybody else, from my black, white, and gold branding that is like industry staple now, baby. Y'all was doing colors and rainbow sherbet and shit. And now everybody's black, white, and gold. Yes, Taj did it first. But just like my natural need to just be me and not look like, act like, or, you know, not align myself with anything else. That's what distinguished me from everybody. That's what separated me from the crowd. And then just me focusing so heavily on the experience and making sure you feel good, and I pour into you and I'm really stepping into my purpose with it. You know, I'm not just doing your hair, taking your money and go, no baby, how you feeling? You know, that like, it was just, I did things differently. I did things on my own terms, you know? And I've, over the years, been pulled in so many directions with the TV show and the pandemic, and been so engulfed in survival mode that I kind of lost track of that that hunger that was feeding me, that kept me like, okay, what's next? How can I change it up? How can I switch it up? You know? And so I feel like what the last 2 weeks has done is reignited that flame. And I've been on fire. Like one of the first days, just putting things into motion of just like, what's next for Taj? I remember thinking like, you know what? I wouldn't mind having some athletes on my roster in Philly. They're known for sports, you know what I'm saying? So I sat down with my best friend, shout out to Ant, and he was like, I'm like, what's the teams in Philly? He told me the teams, he started naming some players. I made a list. By the next morning, I had reached out to about 10 players altogether. Out of the 10 players I reached out to, 2 of them hit me back and are now on my roster for my clients for 2024. Season just started, Eagles players, boom, on deck. Then I was like, like who, it just, that alone, just how it's like, all you gotta do is put it out there. Put it out there, put the footwork behind it, believe in yourself, and remember who the fuck you are. Like sometimes, it's not that I forget, it's just that I'm not focused on my identity, or I'm not focused on my resume, you know what I'm saying? So much so that imposter syndrome creeps in sometimes, and I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't. And I'm like, you done this with your eyes closed, girl. And so it's like, now that I'm like putting the footwork in, putting the action out there, dreaming big, saying why not? If they say no, they just say no. It's like, now that I'm doing that and seeing things line up, I feel unstoppable. I feel unstoppable, and I feel like, what no got to do with it? So on Wednesday, I got home Tuesday in Philly. I rested. By Wednesday, I got up and reached out to a few agencies, because on the East Coast, stylists of my caliber of expertise, they generally have a like an agency, because I'm not just a hairstylist and makeup artist. I'm also considered talent, on camera talent, personality, podcast, like whatever. Like I could do either behind the scenes or in front of the camera. So agencies is like next on the list. So I reached out to a few agencies. Shout out to Don, because he woke up on it and sent me 4 agencies that he had researched and was like, my homeboy in LA said these are the top agencies, get on it. So I got up, called them, emailed, and I noticed that they were looking for portfolios. So I stopped my search. I sat myself down for an entire day and reached in my bag and got all of the content that I've curated over the years, from the photo shoots to the campaign shoots and set work, and like anything that I felt represented my caliber of either creative directing, hair, makeup, styling, like anything that I felt represented StylezByTaj as a brand, as me, I curated in my portfolio. And I'm still not done, but I started, So I spent about 9 hours putting my portfolio together. I started on Canva and I created these slideshows or these like templates, but I couldn't extract it from Canva without it looking like it was from Canva. Like when I would send it to people, it would pull up like, and it would look like Canva. And if you had Canva, it would take you into it just was like not polished. It wasn't how I do things. I'm not a janky person. I'm the type of person, and I will wait until it's perfect before I even release something. Like I'm very particular with how I represent my brand and things that I put out. So I was like, that's not gonna work for me. I don't like that. I want it to be polished from beginning to end. And so the idea was like, maybe you just have to build a website and have that be your portfolio. So I spent some hours and hours and hours, but I did. So I put the portfolio together, which is tajmamiles.com. And I thought, how fitting is that? Because I'm stepping into me, Tajma Miles, as the face of my company versus StylezByTaj, my brand, because they're two separate things. And I've been so focused on just presenting StylezByTaj. Here's my company. And I've realized God is pushing me to say, hi, I'm Tajma. This is what you want, here you go. So I thought it was so fitting for my website to be tajmamiles.com. So I created the website. And once I created the website, and it forced me to like go back in time and see all of the hard work I've put in over the years, baby, that took my little flame and just exploded it. Like I don't even think I went to sleep, because I was emailing, texting it to people, Instagramming it, Facebooking it. I sent my portfolio to so many people on Instagram, from artists I worked with, celebrities I worked with, people I had the dream of working with, okay? Anybody I thought I would ever want to work with, I'm sending it. I don't care. You just never know who might be in that inbox and might open it and might see it, okay? So I sent my portfolio to so many people that Instagram, they suspended my account for like 5 minutes because they thought I was spam. And I had to just verify myself all over again and let them know it was me. But that's how hard I was going. And it's so funny because old me, who operates in fear, I would have been like, oh shit, bitch, you almost lost your Instagram. But the me right now was like, bitch, they suspended your Instagram because you're going so hard. Come on, Jesus. Yeah. Let's go. So I got my page back and literally went to sleep that night. Woke up the next morning and I had messages from the producer of my reality show on MTV. And she was like, I sent it to her because she's always in the industry working on shows and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I sent it to her. She reached out. She's like, hey, are you free to talk right now? And I was like, oh, yes, I am. And is. So she calls and she's like, hey, Taj. And I'm like, hi, Mama Pam, because we call her Mama Pam. Shout out to Pam. Love you. And she was just like, hey, I got your inbox. She was like, I saw your portfolio. She was like, it's fire. She was like, you know, I think so highly of you as talent that sometimes I forget you're actually in the industry, you know? She's like, I'm working on a brand new project that I think you would be perfect for. It's for MTV. And she was like, are you free for the next 2 weeks or are you busy? Free. I'm gonna make it free. Okay? Because like I said, it hasn't been consistent in Cali as far as clientele has been slowing down. So I'm like, I can make myself free. Sure am. What you need? And she's like, I have this project with MTV. I would love to bring you on for hair and makeup. If you're available, I can have a coordinator call you so you guys can discuss rates. But I would love to have you. And I was like, okay. Boom. Coordinator calls. We're going over details. She asked me my rate. I tell her my rate. We negotiate a price. Not only am I getting paid a daily rate, I'm getting paid a rate on my travel days. All of my travel is paid for. Paid lunches. I have not paid for anything since I've been in LA and I've been here for 3 days. And it's like top of the line, 5-star treatment, black card treatment. And even though I'm on set as the key hair and makeup artist, because Pam is the producer from my TV show, I can tell that the sentiment has been set that, yeah, you guys, she is hair and makeup, but she's also my talent. So make sure you treat her good, right? Because everybody is so cool, so sweet, so nice. And I'm having such a great time. Like, this is the end of day 2. We're filming here in LA until Saturday. Today is Wednesday. So we have a couple more days here to film. And then I go home to the Bay Area. They're flying me to the Bay Area for 2 days. And I'm just gonna do the clients that I had to move around to be here. I'm gonna do those clients. And then after the 2 days, they're gonna fly me from Oakland to Texas. And we're gonna be in Texas for another week or so. And then from Texas, they're gonna fly me back to Philly. But how crazy is that? I went from being in a fog, not knowing what I wanted to do. I went from feeling like things are not working, Lord. I did what you told me to do. You said move, I've moved. I've been trying to appease the people in California. I've been trying to grow on the East Coast. And I'm like, I keep feeling like I'm working so hard for so little. And I'm like, I'm tired of survival mode. I just want to thrive, walk in my purpose. And I just want to feel like just some relief. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm strong, Jesus, but give me something, you know? So I had those talks with my friends, had those hard truths, those hard conversations that really made me reflect and have those hard conversations with myself. And I had to really say, well, what do you want right now? In this stage of your life, what do you want for yourself? And I want this. I want to be valued. I want to be paid for my time. I want major budgets who aren't going to complain about my pricing, or, you know, who are going to value what I bring to the table. I want to travel. I want this. And all it took was for me to snap out of imposter syndrome, and step into who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? Step into who I am. All of the work I've done over the last 15 years has meant something. Everything has prepared me for this moment in life. You know, from how I've branded and distinguished myself, from how I treat people and love on people, how customer service is so important to me, how, you know, just how bubbly and just fun I am. Like, every little detail about me has played a part. And even in this situation, I'm booked, I'm here, I'm working, I'm seeing every single day something that's reminding me, oh Lord, you've been up to this. Okay. Even as far as me being on the other end of the spectrum, me being in front of the camera, like, it's my same producer from my TV show, and it's the same lead camera guy. So the man responsible behind the camera is the same guy that films everything that we did for our show. So I have these personal relationships, personal rapport already built, and I'm just me. Y'all know, if you know me, you know I'm just fly, girly girl, swaggy, my own just confident self. But I'm a fun time. Like, I want everybody smiling and spirits uplifted and feeling good and looking good. And I'm very mothering. Are you okay? You need something? I'm asking the PAs if they need something, and they looking like, girl, that's my job. And I'm like, so you look like you need some water. Are you okay? But it's like, what I've gathered so far within the last 2 days is that it's all about building relationships. Like, they know I can do the work, clearly. Okay? They see the portfolio. They see me on TV. They see me in person. They know I know what I'm doing. But what can you add value to what we have going on? Are you going to make our jobs easier? Or are you going to make our jobs harder? Do we want to be around you, or can we not wait until the day is over to get the hell away from you? And that matters, because everybody on this set is freelance. Nobody works for anyone. You know, we have major heads from MTV on set with us, but everybody has been outsourced, and it's by way of referrals. Oh, I worked with this person, they brought me in on a project. Oh, I worked on this another project with this person, they really loved my work, so they brought me in on this project. I'm like, oh, my expertise is rubbing elbows and networking and making connections and making people obsessed with me, okay? So I'm like, oh, I'm about to be booked and busy in the aspect, in the realm that I want to be in. And everything else will be optional. If I decide to, you know, pursue more of a celebrity clientele on the East Coast, then I'll do that. If I decide I want to continue my work behind the chair in the Bay Area and every other week or once a month, whatever I decide to do, it's going to be because it feels good to me. It's going to be because it's beneficial to me. It's going to be because I feel like it's moving me forward in my purpose, in my walk. But I don't want to do anything where I feel like I'm stuck and stagnant and I'm not moving forward. You know, I want forward motion. I want elevation. I want success. I want stability, financial stability. I need big budgets. I need to be compensated for what I'm worth, because I'm 15 years licensed in this thing. And not only have I been an instructor, a licensed stylist, a major network TV personality, celebrity stylist, published celebrity stylist. Like, y'all know, if I wanted to pop my shit, I've earned it. I've worked my ass off and I've earned it, right? But it's not even about that. I just want to be fulfilled. And in wanting to be fulfilled, I want to be fulfilled, but I also want to be valued for who I am and what I bring to the table. And I'm so excited for this opportunity with MTV. I hope that I know, but I hope that it leads to so much more. I'm so excited for the relationships that we've built. I know that my TV run in front of the camera is not over, because my producer is like, she literally told me out of her mouth, listen, I know what you can do. You're very good at this, but don't get too comfortable with this title that you have right now in this situation with MTV that we're giving you, because you belong on TV. That personality can't be bought and it can't be made. You belong in front of the camera. She's like, so while I'm excited to have you on board and do this and do more of this, and I love this, I love having you around, like, I love this, but I have not forgotten what I see in you. You know what I'm saying? So sky's the limit with that. But I'm just living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden. Listen, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 9, and I'm excited for my future. And, you know, I'm going to do what feels right for me moving forward. I'm going to bust my ass and keep putting myself out there. I'm going to continue to shoot for the moon, okay? A no is not a deterrent for me. No's make me excited. Because let me tell you something. Out of the 4 agencies that I did submit my portfolio to, 3 of them have not responded. 1 of them said they're not taking on new talent right now, right? But the whole purpose for me wanting an agency is for them to place me in gigs like the one I'm sitting in right now. Okay? So I could have taken that no, we're not taking new clients, or I haven't heard from anybody else, this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. But instead I was like, oh, say less, no problem. Let me go on and keep sending it. Let me send this portfolio to as many people. And that showed God, a no ain't stopping nothing. I still believe you. I still believe what you said about me, you know? And that's powerful. And when you show him that you believe him, he'll show you why he believes in you. Because I didn't need the agency to get the gig that I'm in right now. And it's major. And it's big budget. And guess what? I don't have to give an agency a percentage of my pay. So he cut out he said, you don't need a middleman. I am the middleman. Come on, Jesus. So just believe in yourself, y'all. Like, I had to get this off my chest while it was fresh. I'm literally fresh in here. I literally that's my brush bag and my kit. I literally just got in here 33 minutes ago, because that's when I turned the camera on. I done stole me some snacks from production. I'm about to figure out what I'm about to eat for dinner, relax and chill. And y'all want it? Y'all want access? Y'all want to be a part of the journey? Y'all want more of Taj, the person, not just the brand? This is me giving it to you. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I hope you're inspired. I hope you're motivated. Please, if you don't do nothing else in life, bet on yourself. Don't wait for nobody else to put you on. Don't listen to that stupid ass voice in the back of your head that's telling you you can't or you're not good enough, because I promise you that you are. The fact that you want it, that God put the desire in you, the fact that you can see yourself doing it, the fact that you have the inkling of desire for it, means that it's already yours. You just have to believe it. Okay? I love you guys. Thanks for watching my video. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, because I have to make sure clearance is okay for me to post and save MTV. But yeah, I have to make this video and get this off my chest. But it'll be up soon. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be coming back telling y'all about the next gig and 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 the next gig. Okay, let me go, because y'all know I'm crazy and I will keep going. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Mwah. Hey, what's up? I'm Taj. I am a celebrity hair and makeup artist. I'm a mama bear at heart, and I love on everybody. Jamie, I'm so proud of you. Period. But I'm also very take no. Bitch, we in this together. StylezByTaj don't work for free. What is you throwing me into? Now you in trouble. What I love about the beauty industry is that it has the